Yeah, if you don't mind looking at me.
Okay.
All right, I think we got our audio. All right, first off, what's your name?
My name is Ethan Justinger.
And can you spell that for me?
ETHANJUSTINGER.
And who are you with?
I am with the Division of Law Enforcement underneath the Department of Natural Resources.
Do you have titles?
I'm a sergeant.
You're
Yep.
a sergeant with the
Correct.
DNR. Can we put just DNR?
DNR Law Enforcement. Yep.
All right, give us the lowdown. What you got a call?
Sure. So just after 9 o'clock this morning, dispatch received a 911 phone call about an individual that went overboard in the water. He was hanging onto the boat, but unable to get back into the boat. And so there was another boat that was nearby. They were able to provide assistance, get him in the boat. Medical responded and was waiting here at this boat ramp. And was able to render assistance to that individual. And then they deemed him in critical condition, so they decided to call a helicopter in and flew him to the University of Utah hospital.
This is, sorry, you had kind of an age. Could you give us?
Yeah, so he was about 66 years old from Davis County. Yes, a male. Yep.
There were other people in the boat?
Yes, it sounds like there was 3 other individuals in the boat. I'm unsure on genders or age of them.
Do you know the circumstance of how he ended up outside the boat?
My understand is they were fishing, but that's about the extent of the knowledge that I know. On how exactly he went overboard, I'm unsure of. Yeah, that's correct. So it sounds like this other boat may have been involved with them, family members or friends. They saw the incident happen and went over there to provide assistance in getting him back into either their boat or his boat. And I believe they got him into their boat. So the second boat that arrived, they were able to lift him up into his boat. He was not wearing a life jacket. And so that's just important to know, especially with the cold weather or the cold water that they have right now. It's important for those safety features to be worn.
Yeah, the water is cold, so
yep.
that plays a factor in this.
Totally. Yeah, it's my understanding he was maybe in the water for 5 to 10 minutes.
And various agencies responded?
Yep, that's correct. So the Summit County Sheriff's Office, I believe 2 deputies responded from their department, and then 2 officers from the Department of Natural Resources, as well as EMS and fire from North Summit.
Okay. Anything else?
What's your message to the community?
I would just make sure when you guys are going out to recreate and enjoy the waterways that we have, safety is paramount. So making sure that safety equipment, you have the necessary safety equipment on board, life jackets, throwable PFDs, fire extinguishers, all of those life-saving kind of measures will really help out. We don't really want anybody to have to be in those situations, but if you do find yourself in those situations, it's important to know you have the correct equipment and know where it's located on your boat.
You may not be familiar, but the witness said that the responders were here before the boat even came back.
That's my understanding as well. Yeah, the North Summit EMS, yeah, they had a great response time and they were here before, is my understanding as well.
So quick response is key in this matter when people come out of the water.
Yeah, definitely minutes count in this type of situation, and so ultimately the EMS personnel decided that a helicopter was needed because he was in critical condition, and so they flew him that way.
And you said AirMed or Lifeline?
I believe it was AirMed, yes.
Do you have an update on this?
I do not have one right now, no.